Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Play the Hits. This is Final Fantasy VI, and we're about to have dinner. How you doing, Max?
I'm pretty good tonight. Yeah, dinner. We're basically going to be little sycophants to the Empire.
Yeah,
well,
it's a very
not really.
political
We're
dinner.
not like bootlicking.
No. He wants us to stand up for ourselves.
Yeah, basically. I think you get more points that way if you kind of show some spine.
Yeah, it's too bad he's just completely full of shit.
It's too bad Bannon's not showing any spine. He's
yeah, Bannon just like
marbles.
gave up.
Yeah, he's finally succumbed to the wiles of time and I guess Alzheimer's.
Oh God,
Poor guy.
Bannon is not doing well.
Bannon's old.
Yeah,
he's old as shit. He's just putrid crone at this point. I mean, let's be real.
It sounds like a critique of Bernie Sanders. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Maybe a critique of just the whole river thing in this game, which always pissed me off. But
so I forgot. There's another part. There's another aspect to this too, where we have to go around and make nice with the soldiers, don't we? So I'm gonna.
And you're timed.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick. Oh, wait, I can't even do a lap. We're just gonna have to go off memory. I know.
No, you're just gonna have to go off memory, basically.
Kefka's jail cell is over here to the right, and you don't want to get bogged down seeing that scene when you're on the timer. So you just got to be careful. I don't remember exactly which room it is, though. All right, here we go.
Right. So I got something pulled up here because let's not leave this to chance.
No, let's not. I've lost my will to fight. He just bows his head and dies. Oh God. Guys, I think we won.
Just running on hate that whole time.
And as soon as the hate departed, I was just in for him. That's exactly what's going to happen to Trump. One day he's just going to get tired and just think, you know what? Why am I bothering belittling all these people? And then he'll die before he gets the chance to do any good.
Maybe I actually do like the Hispanics.
Yeah, maybe
whoosh, he just turns to ash.
Yeah, right. Maybe, just maybe, I've been the asshole. And then just, just evaporates. There's nothing left to sustain him.
He can't, yeah.
Oh, that would be bad. Okay, please talk. Oh, so we have to start with this way. We have 4 minutes.
Yeah,
okay.
4 minutes until
now, do these guys count? I guess we'll find out.
I'm going to say no.
All right, here we go. Nope, they don't count. Oh, God.
There's no way.
There's many soldiers. I think they all have to be
most
wearing...
of these soldiers say something kind of insightful.
Yep.
Yeah, oh, there you go. That's right.
Kefka's been in prison for unspeakable.
Oh, that's right. You can talk to Kefka, but I really don't think he counts.
No, you do not want to talk to Kefka.
I've changed my... Oh, that's right. Because he'll just keep you going for a minute.
Yep. Oh, God. We also don't want to dwell too much getting treasure, do we?
Can you get it on your way out? Oh, here we go.
Kefka takes up like almost an entire minute, you're right. And that's if you're mashing A.
I have to think most of these soldiers... Oh, really? Okay,
It's
not this fucker, apparently, but...
Yeah.
Oh, but you can actually get them to your side, I think.
Right.
By using the language only men know.
Violence.
Each other.
Physical violence, yeah. It's the only
way.
way.
Kamehameha to me. I'm willing to listen to what you have to say.
All right. Come on. There we go. Okay. Wasn't so bad. Rebel scum. That was the best line from... that was the best line from the newest Star Wars movie, wasn't it?
Which one?
When Finn takes down Phasma, and she goes, "You're just scum," and then he looks at her and just like a badass rebel.
That's
scum.
right, rebel scum.
That was a really tight line. I mean, for all that movie's faults, that was iconic.
Yeah, I really like our talk about that movie, by the way, because that is it's a divisive one for sure.
Oh yeah, without question.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to talk about there, but. That was a good line.
Hey, did you see... Let's roll off the conversation tonight with this. Did you see the trailer for... the teaser for the new Star Wars?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh,
Addie
shit,
has.
Pull that up on your phone right now and watch it. It takes like a minute. Yeah.
It's like, what, two minutes of old footage that we've seen, and then like a minute of new stuff?
Barely, if that.
Okay.
But what's there is quite intriguing.
Okay, I mean, shit, I'll do that. All
yeah,
right.
do it. I'm just wasting time talking to these jackass.
I'm gonna go get my other headphones and put that in one ear. Be right back.
This is gonna get real confusing for Max.
Ugh. Yeah,
Rebel scum.
Okay.
This guy's an asshole.
Stupid Bluetooth revolution.
Right.
It's like,
Your
I do miss-
AirPods just go do 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 do.
I don't even have AirPods, man. I got these things with the
you know,
string in between them.
I recognize how frivolous they are, but I really enjoy mine.
Yeah.
I bought them just for the novelty of like putting something in my ear and having it work immediately without having to finagle the Bluetooth settings or anything. They work really well, and it's probably just me trying to justify the purchase to myself. But I almost feel like they sound better than just like your run-of-the-mill, corded headphones. I mean, they're certainly not like
Bluetooth,
my PC
Bluetooth's
ones,
great,
but
and I have nothing against. I mean, the whole thing is when the iPhone 10 came out, I was pretty angry. It's like, really, you're getting rid of like the whole what was it? Oh, what is it? Courage. It's like that's bull. That's the biggest crock of shit. But
yeah,
you know what? I really don't miss it so much. Sometimes when it's like at night and it's like I'm fiddling around for my Bluetooth headphones and it's like, or they're out of batteries or something, yeah, then it's annoying. But that's not, yeah, I think if you get like 24 or something, you're set. Or maybe it's over 20.
Is that it?
I mean, I think you're probably
okay.
You're probably
Here's
set.
Kefka's jail cell, right? So I don't want to do that.
Yeah, and he's the only one in there.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was gonna fight me.
I thought he was gonna thrash you.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Oh, this
guy
one
is,
obviously will.
Oh, and he's got mech armor.
Your last one.
Yep.
But yeah, I do like my Bluetooth headphones. I don't
close.
have the AirPods. I have the ones that are connected with the ears are connected to each other.
Oh, that's nice.
But when you get good ones that are like Bluetooth 5.0, and when they act independently of each other, and you don't need to have them like really close to. Ooh.
Yes.
23. All right.
If it's 24, I'm gonna be upset.
That's just me trying to remember. It might be 24, but
you're right though. It's an
24
arbitrary
might be
number.
all of them.
It's an arbitrary number. No, there was one more guy by the stairs at the very least.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he was the last one, then it's 24.
Yeah. All right, so let's see here.
Let's see.
You can consider me an ally to the returners. All right. Sure, Sid.
Kestal like throws him the biggest stink eye.
Yeah, right. Like under the table, Kestal's just like, "Oh, you son of a bitch."
All right, you toast to their homelands.
Yes. Okay. Well then, to our homelands. To white people. I mean, oh, that's horrible.
All right, what shall we do with
Leave him in jail, right?
Leave him in jail. Yep.
Okay. I actually remember this a little bit. Maybe part of it's just because I heard you say these last time, but also, have you ever noticed that like the food on the table is like lobster and turkey?
Yeah,
and...
it's a bunch of lobsters.
Yeah, it's a lot of lobster. Damn. Poisoning of Doma. That was inexcusable.
Yep, you're right.
Apologize again.
I mean, some spine, but basically not be a dick.
Yeah. Cyan just gets up on the table and whips it out and starts peeing on everything. Celeste is one of us?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, not we trust Celeste. Kefka was lying. General Celeste realized the war was too violent before anyone else. That's why we had her chained up and beaten savagely.
Seriously.
Why do you want peace?
No, why do we have to talk to your men?
Ah, okay. My men refuse to embrace peace. Ah, that makes sense. If I may, I'd like to talk about the Espers. One more question or okay?
Let's see. So you can each... You could say one more question.
Okay.
And that'll get you more points, but don't repeat a question.
Okay.
So let's see. Okay, gotcha. So you can say, why do you want peace now?
I gotcha.
And then why'd you start the war?
Each other's help at this time. So even
one more question.
Even one more?
Yeah, you can do one more.
Cool. Just don't repeat myself. So why'd you start the war?
Why'd you start the war?
My desire for power got the best of me. Now I've come to regret it. All right.
Okay, now let's talk about the Espers.
My empire's been decimated by the Espers that emerged from the ceiling. Yeah, you don't. I like how we're having this great dinner, like outside, like what they don't show you in this like little, 4x6 frame is there's a big ass window behind you, and like the entire city's engulfed
the world's
in flame.
being torn apart.
Yeah, right. There's Bahamut like wrestling with Atma weapon.
Let's see here. They've gone. Oh, so now the language is changing a little bit.
Esper's power too great, but you unleash their power. It's the first one, right?
Hold on.
Or is this the one with the invisible third option? No.
No. This is they've gone a bit too far. So I'm
Esper's
thinking
power is too great.
Yes, it's the first one.
Yeah.
So the language here is a bit different.
After the Esters went on the rampage, I knew I couldn't go on with my war. That was my first clue. About those questions you asked, which did you ask first?
It was why do we have to talk to your men?
Right. There's this like little bell that goes off. Ding, ding, ding. You did it. You seem a bit tired. Care for a rest break?
Care for a rest break? Let's see. After dinner. Okay.
Show weakness or do not?
Hold on. Okay, let's go back to... I'm going to a different thing, because this is not talking about that for some reason.
Or maybe this one's inconsequential. I seem to remember taking a break being a good thing, but I'm not 100%.
Yeah, if you take a break, you get 5 points.
Okay.
And keep talking is 0 points.
Alright, let's take a break. And then what do I do? Just talk to folks? Do I talk to anyone, or...?
Let's see. Note if you have... after the banquet... yeah, I think you could just go right back to them, basically.
Just go right back to them? Okay.
Yeah.
Just get up and stretch your legs, crack your back,
Seriously.
and sit back down.
Alright, is there anything wish you hear me say?
That you really want peace?
That your war's truly over.
War is truly over, okay. I understand. I've ordered this war to be over. Now I must ask for a favor. I want you to go into the cell and strangle Kefka. Make it look like an accident. If only he knew.
Really convinced me.
Yeah, right? Like, I don't even want to know which one of you did it. Cyan just cracks his knuckles and leaves in silence.
I need to use the restroom.
I will be...
I was considering giving him a Russian accent there for some reason.
I'll be right back. Cyan go wee-wee. Guys, is it just me or did Cyan not have that accent before? No, I think he did.
You're overthinking it.
They hear a single gunshot go off. Cyan done.
Say yes.
Yes.
General Leo. Fan favorite.
Yeah, General Leo's a cool dude. You know, the reason I downloaded Final Fantasy Record Keeper is because you get to use him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You get to finally use him.
You actually get to use, like, every character in FF canon. It's kind of wild how big that mobile app has become.
Yeah, Record Keeper is definitely the diamond in the rough of...
Square's, yeah.
Square's shovelware on mobile.
Yeah, I mean, they produce some real
Keeper
stinkers, but Record Keeper is good.
And Record Keeper actually seems like you can actually have some fun with it without spending money.
Yeah.
And
I haven't spent a dime
it's kind of
on
like Pokemon. It's kind of like Pokemon Go in a way, especially if you live in the city. It's like you can really have some fun with Pokemon Go without spending money, but then it's like, after a while, you want to throw them a bone, you know? But, yeah, aside from Record Keeper, the other...
Yeah, not so great. I've heard...
don't look great at all.
I've heard that they tried to, like, sort of copy the formula for their Kingdom Hearts app, but it doesn't work nearly as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I've heard Brave Exvius is trying to do some things, but it's not really working.
Well, and it's like a totally different style of game, too.
Yeah, but then All the Bravest is just a total money grab.
Cash grab, yeah, it's awful.
You can't even play, you can't even be successful at All the Bravest unless you spend some money.
Right. Okay, Genji Glove, and there's a, do I want to do Thief Bracer, or do I want to give him Hermes
The Hermes shoes again? I'd say what does the Thief Bracer do?
It increases the success rate of steal.
Ooh.
That's always... Let's do Thief Bracer for now. Because, I mean, it's not like the fights are extremely difficult. I'd rather just him feed me equipment.
I feel like in the World of Ruin, there is a couple things. This isn't like FF9 or something where there's fantastic things to steal.
Right.
There's nothing in this game that's like... I mean, I shouldn't say that. I'm sure there's a couple things that I can't remember, but FF6 isn't really the game where it's like you're going to get this really awesome weapon early on if you...
Imperial troops are drawn from South Figaro. Troops are pulled out of Doma. Those are the gimmies.
Yeah.
Give you any weapons you desire from the Imperial base to the east. That's the big one. And then Sight. Tintinabulum.
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 Okay, and then do you get the Charm Bangle?
Well then.
Shit.
Oh! We fucked up, Max. We didn't do well.
Let me see as far as the troops. We will then reward you with the score you get speaking of the troops and the questions during the banquet. Okay, so 20. We talked to 23 people.
24.
23, I think. We didn't get the 24th one.
Oh, I didn't get the 24th? Okay.
No, so let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, and then it'd be 22, 24, since you asked the further questions. 29.
What a bore.
34, 39.
The math's not going to add up, is it?
47, and then 47 plus 23. 57, 67 is 7. Yeah.
We should have got
47 plus 23 is 7. So you should have gotten 70 points.
Huh.
And it says 60 to 69 points you get the Tinta Bar, and then 70 plus you get a Charm Bangle.
Oh, man. Well.
So maybe we had 69, or maybe one of those questions.
Yeah, or we blew it somehow. Well, what does the Charm Bangle do again?
Let's see. It's not the no random encounters. That's the Moogle Bangle, or whatever it's called.
Moogle
you
Charm?
Yeah. Moogle Charm. You get that in the World of Ruin. Charm Bangle. FF6, which my thing always wants to autocorrect to FF7.
Right, yeah.
Let's see.
You sure you don't mean the far superior game that everybody loves? Screw you.
Change it with a curative, cuts down. Oh, okay, so it actually is a lot like a Moogle Charm. Cuts down random encounter rate by 25%. We don't
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's not too bad. That's
25%, yeah.
Whoa, whoops.
Yeah, so that totally just happens.
Tara's just like, my barracks now. I always said I wanted to take a big steamy piss on the Empire. Okay, next potion. And now we've got to duck over and get that other treasure.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do it later.
So you can explore a little bit.
But I want to do it now. Like, I only have Terra and Locke, so fights are going to be not hard, but not safe either.
Yeah.
So, let's see here.
You didn't want to talk to Kefka after all?
No, I talked to him.
Listen to his Oh, you did? I didn't even see. Holy shit. I was looking at this.
Now you said is the old lady that like explains a little bit of his backstory that I never heard in here somewhere?
It should be around here, and I thought she was like on the right, like south from your top down perspective.
Okay.
Like the southeast somewhere of the city, I thought.
Alrighty.
You know what? I'm gonna freaking look it up.
Yeah, because like I don't think I've ever talked to this person.
I'm just gonna put Kefka backstory Vector.
Whoa! Hello, air conditioning.
Yep.
It's all right. You're sounding nice and crisp.
Kefka's backstory. Okay, here's the NPC. Okay. Find on pin. Okay, an NPC in Vector.
Where is she though?
Yeah, where's this NPC, guys?
Like, I'm genuinely curious. I want to see what she has to say. I'm putting way too much thought into this. Maybe it is this lady. Young people, hang in there. No?
No, not her. But I thought it was an old lady like that. Maybe not. Now I gotta find this
weapon shop owner?
I knew Kefka.
Yeah, Kefka used to come in here and look at my knives a lot. It was disturbing.
Alright, let's see. I mean, there's... You
can always come back. Maybe it's just one of these guys. Nope. Nope. They're all saying the same thing. I feel like I've exhausted every avenue here.
Yeah, what the hell?
I'll buy another white dress for
the latter two are actually in-game as well. Former is a random NPC in Vector, so it's easy to miss. Where? Guys! And this is what I remember, too.
Is it before Vector Burns, maybe?
Maybe. I mean, that would make more sense, but at the same time, I remember we checked then, too.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? Maybe he just didn't check well enough. All right, well, it'll have to remain a wonderful mystery.
Okay, it's stated in game that he went insane after Sid first experimented. As for where in game, this says one of the soldiers says this in the pub in Vector.
Ah.
If the soldier's still there?
That's a good question. I thought I went in the
pub.
If not,
then we missed it.
Yep, that's all right. Meanwhile. Oh, so hey, this is a good time. Did you watch the trailer yet? Oh, you still there?
Nope. Yeah, I did. My headphone fell out for a second.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, did you watch the trailer?
No, and actually, that's what I was trying to.
Okay, go for it.
All right, let's see.
Because I'm just going over to pick up some treasure.
I love treasure. Star. This was during D23. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you a moment of silence to enjoy
the park stuff. Star Wars Episode 9. This would have been within the last week or so.
Yeah.
2 minutes 25 seconds.
That's about right. Yeah.
All right. Gonna watch it now.
All right, go for it. I'll be here.
Oh, I'm in old footage, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was like the previous trailer for this movie footage.
No. They're like recapping the whole series.
Makes sense. I can't believe this is like the last of this. Basically, the whole Skywalker era is what they're saying.
Right. Though we were told that in 2005. So
and with Force Awakens, we knew that was coming. That was the whole. Okay, here we go.
Okay, go for it. Oh shit, I'm about to wipe. Nope. Okay. Barely.
What?
Oh, I see something has caught your interest. Okay, so, did you reach the end?
Just about.
Okay.
Has the marquee. Okay, that's
okay.
it. Okay.
All right,
that's
so
very interesting.
Right away, what are your theories?
It's okay. I feel like this is something out of all the things we've talked about. I feel like this is something you and I have talked about, and it's kind of gone around.
Mm-hmm.
Is the whole sympathetic ear that Rey has to Kylo, and what's really going on there, and like for Kylo, he's always been a really interesting character. That if he's truly just kind of like joined the dark side and gone up, well, obviously in the second movie he's saying screw it all, basically. I'm just using the, and if that's true, like, is he really just using whatever power he can for like a greater goal or something?
Mm-hmm.
And somehow Rey figures that out and becomes sympathetic to it or something like that, because he does seem like someone that his goals do seem bigger. I don't know what, but more than just I don't even know what. I'm trying to think Force Awakens, like when he's talking to like the Darth Vader mask.
Yeah.
Talking to Grandpa.
And everything that they show of him in the in this new trailer, I mean, he still seems pretty antagonistic.
Yeah.
But then there's the whole thing with Rey at the end where
Yeah.
she's a Sith for some reason. So there's a couple obvious ones. Either it's like a Force vision, or it's maybe like a clone of Rey or something like that, which I think would be a campy way out. Maybe she genuinely does turn for a little while, or gets influenced, or
now. Here's the thing: is because I don't really follow the series outside of the movies so much. You know, I never finished Clone Wars, so I don't know much about like the kyber crystals and how that works with like the lightsabers. Like, if you can, you know, can you just pretend and basically wield like a lightsaber and pretend like you're a Sith or something like that?
So the new Disney canon is that it's up to the user. So like it's like if the Force crystal senses you're like pure of heart or something, you get a blue, and if it senses you're strong in the Force, you get a green, and if it senses you're evil, then it's red. I don't know either, but that's how I understand it.
Because if that's the case, yeah, and I wonder, because I'm trying to think if there's been times where someone has used a lightsaber just grabbing someone else's.
Well, Anakin, but this was before the Disney canon. He turned evil, but his blade remained blue. So again,
okay,
but that's also old school rules where it's just, you know, you picked a kyber crystal based on your preference, and that was the color.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering about that. Like, is it possible? Because out of all those explanations, you didn't really mention, and I wouldn't have either, because it's not what I'm thinking is happening. Is that she's truly just, I'm undercover? It's like, no.
Yeah,
I don't think they would do that.
Yeah, I don't either, and that would be too easy of a play. But
yeah.
But again, there's no context to that scene. Like but it also seems like kind of a big teaser to piss away with a Force vision, you know?
Exactly. You know, Force vision,
that'd be like you know, showing Darth Vader cutting Luke's head off or something. Like, no, just a Force vision.
Right.
Just a
like,
Force vision.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
like the Empire Strikes Back. Like, cutting Darth Vader's head off or something.
Yeah,
it's just like
just a Force vision.
Just kidding. Yeah. That would seem kind of like guys, why would, like, really? You're gonna tease us with that? And it actually
Except now that I think about it, the Empire
little.
Strikes Back did exactly that. It did have Luke cut Vader's head off in a Force vision.
Yeah,
So it's not
Empire,
unheard of either. Wait,
but
this
I don't
is
know if
Albrook,
it's part of the
right?
trailers or not.
Is this Albrook?
I don't know. I didn't just leave the town. And
Yeah,
come
no,
back.
this is it. Here's the port. General Leo's waiting for you. There we go.
Oh, so you didn't want to go back to the pub, see if the soldiers were there or not?
Yeah, they'll wait.
You're missing genuine backstory. But you know what? Yeah, we got time, don't we?
Yeah.
Maybe it is later. Oh my God, she's back.
Shadow! So good to see
Shadow.
you! That'd be great. Everyone's like, hey, Shadow's here, guys!
Just runs past her.
Past Celeste. Man, how have you been? I didn't think you were going to make it, man.
Yeah, dude.
Shadow's like, yeah, you know. When I jumped down that waterfall, I'm gonna... Or no, actually, he refused to jump down the waterfall.
Yeah, is this the first time Locke is meeting Shadow? I guess it is.
Yeah, actually, because up to this... technically, they could
Gone.
have met when you went to Zozo, but I didn't recruit Shadow for that.
Oh, okay.
I'm working for the Empire, but don't worry, they didn't hire me to garage.
Wow. Like, what kind of lame... And I think that's exactly what he says in the... Yeah,
and I didn't know what a garage was. Yeah.
As a kid, yeah.
Yeah. Can you just see Shadow just very quietly, like,
totally
pulling
going
this, like,
hitman
piano
on you?
wire and just, like, wrapping his knuckles in tape and just... I mean, yeah, it's implied that he does some really shady work, but yeah.
Oh yeah. When the people say, like, oh yeah, sure, he slit a man's throat for a nickel. Slit his mama's throat for a nickel, something like that. It's like, hey, he's killed some people.
Now that implies that the nickel is a measure of currency in Gil, you know?
Yeah, right, that's true.
So Gil is just like a generic term, and now you've got like nickels and quarter. I'll take a quarter Gil. Anyway, yeah. So going on with that, I'm not sure what to make. The climactic fight seems to be Rey and Kylo on top of that like barge or whatever it is on the water. And
so there's that again. Also, they're fighting again,
which is good. I'm glad that we're getting they're even teasing a proper lightsaber fight in this one.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
good.
they couldn't end the series without it. But now,
No, that's true.
my question is, what do you think Palpatine's role is in all of this? Is he like
I don't know.
a Force ghost? Is he back? Is he a clone? I mean,
and
all
I'm
the
wondering
usual
because
questions.
I mean, with the Sith, I feel like the possibilities are endless, right? Like I think
Right.
about
so two
the
things.
whole what was Sidious apparently discovering, you
The
know,
cure for death, yeah.
yeah.
That brings me to my theories. There's two possibilities I can see for like a Palpatine comeback, like an in the flesh one. One is,
Yeah.
and both are alluded to in the prequels. One, that he actually did retain Darth Plagueis' teaching about how to overcome death. Like, he wasn't lying to Anakin, he just wasn't going to share that information with him.
Yeah.
Which would have totally
wasn't just
been
bullshit to convert him.
It would have been totally in his character to do that. Just screw him out of everything he loved.
Oh yeah.
But then the other one is too, he also invested a lot of time and energy into clones for the Clone Wars. So who's to say he didn't have just like his own private tank that he could, transfer his consciousness to were he ever to eat it.
Yeah.
And that actually happened. That verbatim happened in a expanded universe novel way back when.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Luke had to face a Palpatine clone.
Like a Palpatine clone.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And to me, the only thing that gives that theory some credence, like a younger clone of Palpatine that's gonna show up halfway through and be like, "Oh yeah, you're all screwed now," is that we still don't know who Matt Smith is supposed to be playing in this, and a young Palpatine seems almost his name appeared in like a document surrounding the movie, but they've been keeping it under extremely tight wraps ever since then.
Yeah. There's going to be some major twists. This movie's definitely going to shock on some aspects,
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to that.
And then there's the whole thing, too. I wonder, like, even if Rey... Like, I don't think they're going to reverse Rian Johnson's decision on Rey's lineage. Like, she is a nobody, and that doesn't matter. But I also think that even if she is, like, she doesn't have, like, ties to the Skywalkers or to Obi-Wan or anyone, I'm still thinking there is something important about her origin, just because she was left on Jakku without any explanation, and because she is seeing like flashback visions having to do with the Knights of Ren. So I'm almost wondering if there is a clone, if it's not going to be Rey. Like, there was like a project to like clone super force sensitive people, and she was one who just like, they escaped with or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Wonder. And I don't, again,
well, like the same way the Jedi
like...
used to take children, maybe Sidious just started taking children and cloning them, and she just was an escapee of that or something after the Empire fell.
Yeah.
But
I mean, why not?
I don't know.
Like, yeah. I don't know much about how kind of the Force works and how they've recently, like with Disney, once they bought Lucasfilms, like what they've explained, because you're right, when she had those visions when she touched the lightsaber in episode 7, right? So I'm wondering how that works, if she has to have some kind of connection, or if it's just Force sensitivity that she can see.
Well, it's not the object itself, because that particular lightsaber wasn't there for the scene that she saw. It revealed something to her about Kylo Ren, like him burning down the Jedi Temple. And
yeah, you're right, because Luke, who would have been his green lightsaber,
that's what it was in the flashback.
Older life, yeah.
Even in the flashback where he tries to kill Ben, it's
I forgot. Yeah, the blue lightsaber fell down Cloud City.
Yeah, and somehow wound up with.
And they didn't say, because they kind of. What is in episode 7? Like, I think Han asked, like, "Where'd you get this? Like, how'd you get this?" And it cuts away or something.
Right. I almost wonder if that's not going to be like an important point that we're just supposed to kind of forgot about, because if you notice in the trailers, it seems like Rey did restore that lightsaber after it was broken. Like, she didn't just craft a new one. She actually bothered to reconstruct that one. Yeah.
I think it is gonna, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they had Harrison Ford like shoot a scene for episode 9, like way back when.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if they could get him to do that.
Yeah, if they had, and that's what I'm thinking. It's like, rather than risk it, they're just going to be like, yeah, we'll have this scene.
Yeah, without Carrie Fisher. Well, I mean, I know they have pre-recorded footage of Carrie Fisher, but
yeah,
it's not like stuff. It's not like they could shoot a monologue with her where she just explains everything now. So it's got to be either Han or Luke that does that.
Yeah, and again, like, there is like a kind of an, once you are looking for it, there's kind of an obvious cutaway in episode 7 when Han is talking to, I don't know, Maul or whatever her name is with the huge glasses.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Who has the lightsaber, and I think there's something there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that she explains like what happened to it, or
it's significant.
Maybe she
somehow.
knows something about Rey. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. It has some kind of significance.
There was some dialogue in episode 7 too that implied that she might have known something about Rey. I don't even remember what it is. It's real vague. I'm gonna have to watch it again.
Seriously, I haven't watched episode 7 in a couple years now. So
yeah, it's been about a year or two for me too.
Since 8 came out, I have not watched 7 again. So I think it's about time.
Oh yeah, we should marathon that and just like see it together somehow in December.
Seriously, yeah,
that'd be fun. Crap, what did she say? She made some allusion.
It doesn't have anything.
No. She made some allusion to knowing something about Rey.
Yeah. There's something that I swear they're going to tie it back to 7. You know, I mean, obviously there's some unanswered questions still.
Oh yeah, because
the lightsaber being chief among them.
I mean, we've talked about this ad nauseum, but even though I enjoyed 8 overall, my chief criticism with it was that it almost tried to like pretend 7 didn't exist. You know, like, it went out of its way to not say anything about what was set up in 7.
I feel like a lot of that was the director more than, and not like he was terrible, you know. I get it, but yeah, I think that was kind of just like, okay, this is really the direction I wanted to go,
right?
And to the point where it's like, are you really making some executive decisions here, like about Rey's lineage, you know, about. And about some even like physics of the universe, like, oh, by the way, these can run out of fuel. That's
because tonally that was very different from what J.J. Abrams set up. Like, I'm not disappointed that Rey isn't a Skywalker or something. In fact, that would have been a little too cliche. But at the same time,
it's a big universe. Like, that would have been kind of like, really.
but to say that like. She's utterly insignificant and just happens to have these great force powers. That's I think that's almost equally contrived.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I think there's going to be some like healthy like middle ground here. Like, no, she's not a Kenobi, she's not a Skywalker, but in the same way that Palpatine basically created Anakin by manipulating the Force, like something similar happened with Rey, or you know, so something hitherto unknown about the Force. Put Rey where she is, you know, that would be down. I'd be down for that.
Now, is that canon? Like, I know obviously from a young age, Palpatine is kind of forming Anakin,
right? But there's also
when you say that he kind of created him, basically.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know if that's like expanded literature, or if that actually was alluded to in the films, but at one point there is something about like reaching out with the Force to create life. Someone mentions that somewhere. Let's see here. Mystery Veil, that's a good one.
They have some good stuff here, actually.
Yeah, they do. Nothing for Locke, though.
I feel like that gold stuff would sit pretty heavy, but...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my God.
Gold
Can you imagine
armor.
wearing a golden helmet?
Like
your neck would
100%
be jacked.
gold, yeah.
Yeah. That would not be good for anybody.
It's just not good.
No. Buy one of those.
It has a fucking unicorn emblazoned on it? Really? Like,
right?
Wow.
I
guess this town's getting all of our money.
Yeah, right? Why does Thamasa, of all places, have such, like, this backwater town?
Just sitting on a literal gold
gear.
mine.
Yeah, right? Some real sick gear out here in Thamasa. Okay.
I mean, a lot of this is going to be your top gear for the world of balance, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty much going to carry me through the floating continent, that's for sure. Stop trying to equip the damn flame tongue. You get the thief knife. We've been over this, Sloth.
Come on. Maybe if I just hold it, every time you hit optimize.
No. That's not how we're doing this. Crap. I need to sell some stuff. Actually, not really. The only
How are
serious
the?
upgrade is for Edgar here.
Yeah, are you gonna use Setzer? You think anytime soon?
Yeah.
Is he-
But well, let me think here. Who should I take to the floating continent?
I mean, Terra,
Yeah.
Locke.
Celeste kind of has to come. Because if I don't get her up to a high enough level, the beginning of the World of Ruin is not fun.
Oh, it's gonna suck. Yeah, you're right about that. So Celeste.
Yeah, so maybe Celeste, Terra, like maybe 2 magic users and 2 physical. I mean, we can get
Celeste,
Shadow
Terra,
back up there. Actually, no, we have to go with 3, and we pretty much have to take Shadow. Shadow's mandatory for that part.
Is he?
Yeah, remember, because we have to
Why
take
is that?
we have to take 3, and then we collect Shadow when we get there. And then he, yeah.
Okay.
And after the Atma weapon fight, he abandons us.
So
and
maybe
then
not
comes back.
Setzer. And if it's the 2 magic users, I'm gonna say
I'm thinking Sabin.
one of the brothers.
I'm thinking Sabin. Yeah, it's got to be
either
Sabin.
Edgar or Sabin.
Because we
and
get
Sabin,
Sabin
as long as
back.
you get those blitzes down.
Yeah, we get Sabin
and you also
back
get him back quickly.
early, so it'll do to have him at a higher level.
Okay.
And then I think.
Do you know?
Go ahead.
Is it like after Fire Dance? There's like one more thing he learns before the Bomb Rush, isn't there?
Oh, there's like
Or
an
maybe
air,
it's like
air
it's like a
blade
healing
or something
one,
like
or
that. Yeah, there's a
something
healing
like
one.
that.
There's an air one. You're right. I think that might be about it, though. Nope. Not gonna blow
No
1,500
way.
gil in the end. Screw you, dude. What a dick. Is there even any reason to explore other than finding Strago? Welcome, magic. What is this magic?
Just to see people acting like a fool.
He like has a whole closet like spilling out with like some Harry Potter shit. Like, I don't know about magic.
Some brooms trying to get out. He just shuts it with his heel.
Oh man. he's got like a dish rag that's cleaning the table by itself, and it like shoots into the closet. Oh no. Oh yeah, there's a little girl casting cure.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, cure. Cure. Tara's like, hi.
Terra. Hi.
Cure medicine. Where's my cure medicine? Mom, it's bleeding real bad. The kid just bleeds out in the yard. The secret must be kept, child. This town's just like really screwed up. Oh, hey, there's you want ice rods? I need to buy some ice rods.
Oh, for the house.
For the house, yeah.
Good
That is
thinking.
important. It basically takes it from like get by the skin of your teeth to a total cakewalk.
Yeah.
Because
impossible
anyone can,
to lose.
Yeah, because anyone can use it to cast ice too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. What a cheap thing.
Even though no one can equip them yet.
But it's like there's no downside. There's no penalty basically.
No.
Because you keep it, it doesn't get used.
You are correct. Which leads to the question: why did I buy 2 of them?
Oops.
Oh wait, so that one can be equipped on Strago.
Okay.
That's why. I knew I was doing that for a reason. What you want with me?
What you want with me?
Blood.
I think they changed Strago's dialogue a little bit in this version, didn't they?
That's a good question. Well, see,
Let's
again,
see.
I don't know if they're going to lean more towards Woosley or more towards the GBA.
Okay.
But you've heard of it before. No. I can't say I have. Honestly, can't say I have. His record player starts playing itself. God damn it.
Yeah, like Interceptor's a part of this situation.
Yeah, I know. Let's consult the dog.
Could have swore.
Grandpa? Shadow just like, without saying a word, just pees his pants. Oh god. My crippling fear of commitment.
Oh god.
It's okay, you're wearing a mask. She can't recognize you. Why is Shadow saying this out loud? Can they use magic too? Why are the kids in this town so stupid?
Seriously.
Get away, he bites. He immediately bites. A fussy old man.
The GBA,
I love how,
I feel
like verbally
doesn't call
abusive.
him a fuddy-duddy.
Yeah, fuddy-duddy. I love how verbally abusive Realm is to Strago. What a sweet puppy. Shuts it up. My dog now.
Yeah.
Shadow now begins
Seriously.
to cry. That was my dog. I love this conversation. No problem. The dog usually doesn't like people, though, so she may be in serious danger. This is just a backwater village. I want to give Strago a southern accent now.
I feel like
I don't know nothing about that fancy
kind of
book
gave him
learning.
some old man accent. I don't know how you'd.
Old man
I don't know
accent.
how to describe it other than like he trips over his own mustache while talking.
Yeah. Generic JRPG old man voice. Oh,
Basically.
I suppose you're here to learn about magic. Well, young people, I just happened to whatever. Have you met Little Realm?
Did you ever watch
This
The
gets
Last
a little
Airbender?
The Last Airbender. No,
Avatar.
I mean I saw a few episodes, but
Okay,
not,
I'm
like,
just
overly.
thinking of one of the characters in that. Sometimes when he's like trying to trick other people, he's either in disguise or he might be like hijacking a megaphone or something.
Yeah.
Because they're like kids. All the main characters are kids, and so
Right.
he's like 14 or something. But he'll have to, they're taking on this big empire, the Fire Nation. So he'll put on his adult voice. Or if he's dressed up as an adult, he'll be like, "Well, young man." He sounds exactly like you sounded.
That's great.
It's always pretty funny.
No, wait, what am I supposed to do next? Do I...
Do you try to leave? Like, literally?
I think they give me a
and then they say
complimentary...
something at the entrance?
They give me a complimentary stay at the inn, and that's when the fire breaks out.
Have you talked to the elder?
Wasn't it straight
I mean,
up?
I know you talked to the
Yeah,
elder
here we go.
before. Oh, okay.
Let's do it.
Right you are.
Righto.
Now, why did they do that? Did they even allude to that?
Strago
somehow
just
they
comes in. It's all right. They're cool. They saw my bag of weed and they didn't say anything. He's fucking laid in the lock. This is awful realm. She's literally trapped in a burning building. I swear I'm not making this up. I like how Shadow just is like, my daughter's probably dying, but Shadow, I don't care. So it's implied that either he's so callous that he'd let a child die, or he's just that deep of a sleeper. Interceptor. He only gives a crap about his dog.
His dog, yeah.
Dog. I miss your hot
If
fart,
it wasn't
fart
like a
breath
highly
in my
skilled
face as I
assassin,
sleep.
he would just be a hobo.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know he was a thief in another life.
Yeah, Clyde. Clyde was his name. And he accidentally got his friend killed and stopped thieving.
Yeah. Stop that whole thievery lifestyle.
What are you doing? Silence, boy. I'm incanting. Flames begone!
I like how the ice magic forces the house to explode further.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like
This is
you
not
only,
how
you only
elemental
angered
properties-
the fire. Well, I guess
Flames
that's
begone.
true. Like, the fire is alive.
Yeah, right. Mom bomb or something. Mayor.
Mom bomb.
Mom bomb. Mom bomb. Mom bomb. Like Spider-Man. Stand back. Firaga! I mean, no!
Too late, I already said it.
Alright, you can't take it back. That's how magic works. Once you've said the word, it goes off. Like, you can't even talk casually about magic because you might accidentally...
Meteor! Ah, shit.
Oh, no! Oh, you actually, vanish your baby or something? X-Zone. Oh, God! No! God damn it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that would suck. Just all of a sudden your child goes into the X-Zone. Well, as opposed to fire or cure or something, little harmless damage, X-Zone.
Lost another one to the X-Zone.
Banished to another dimension, yeah. Oh God, did you just say X-Zone? Oh no! Stop saying X-Zone!
You just said X-Zone.
Alright, everybody, shut up! I'm gonna cast silence. We're gonna just let this whole thing blow over. Okay, so let's see here.
Oh, these guys are chumps.
I need to move the ice rod to the top of my inventory.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, it's somewhere up here. Yep, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, this thing is
On
broken.
both of them? Really?
Yep. This thing is quite broken.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'll do. That'll do. Everyone just use ice rod. In fact, We're gonna arrange. Wait, can I shift? Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, we're gonna move potion down here and ice rod to the top. It's gonna make things nice and simple. So,
Yeah,
any other Star Wars theories here? Yeah, you're right. There's not.
No, not really.
Max.
Oh, do they get used up?
They do get used up.
Oh shit. Well.
Well.
Guess we didn't save it for the boss.
Looks like the rest of this is going to be kind of a slog.
We really just said fuck you to these first balloons.
Does that? Oh no!
Oh god!
Does that really happen?
Damn it!
Locke
No,
only
I thought it
knows
was.
thunder.
I thought it was like summons, where it's just like, yeah, just use it.
Locke only knows thunder.
Unless, dude, that would be funny if you had it equipped that it didn't go away for some reason. Because I thought you could just use it. I remember it being kind of busted.
Tara only knows fire, so now I've got to equip her with the other ice blade.
Unless that was something that, I mean, okay, you got 2 ice blades.
Yeah, we're fine. And aqua
but
breath.
no, Strago doesn't have but yeah, he has aqua breath, which sort of works.
I can't believe that I forgot that they do get consumed.
Oh yeah, that works just fine.
Yeah, that'll do. We just have to keep his MP up. Dude, they're giving me a boatload of EXP in here.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like run into all of these things.
Now, it's not as though...
For what they are.
Yeah, your backup party members, they don't receive 0 EXP, right? They just receive less. Am I correct?
The ones that are not in your party at all?
Yeah.
Pretty sure they receive 0.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is like, I think in this game, it was almost like to your benefit. That like in the World of Ruin, if you like for some reason gained a whole bunch of levels, say as Celeste, once you got Sabin, I think he would scale when he's outside of your party.
Yeah, you're right. Until they rejoin you, I think they do scale.
Until they rejoin you.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Out.
Hey, she learned Blizzara. Awesome.
That's
like good timing there.
That's much better.
But yeah,
can you look that up? Because I'm genuinely curious.
But I don't think one's in like outside of your party, but that you have access to. I don't think they gain squat.
Huh.
Let's see. FF6. First, let's look up backup party.
Backup party EXP. Yeah.
They're not in your party. FF6 Advanced. That's good enough. Let's see.
Yeah, it should be the same.
So, scattered after an incident, the world ending.
The world ending.
I believe all characters
Max, please,
are an average.
the incident.
Are an average of the level when you obtain the second airship. So basically an average. Okay. So,
so wait, they stop scaling after I get the airship. Did I hear that right?
Yeah, that's the last time. Apparently, there's several points in the game, and this makes sense because like I remember when you get party members for like the first time, they like can be scaled, and so it's saying that it's more like there's several points in the game where everyone's levels get re-averaged and the lower ones are brought up to the average.
So in
after
other words,
the Magitech Factory. After the Imperial Banquet, so that just happened.
Oh, that's good.
After Thamasa, so all really close to each other, and then when you get the airship in the World of Ruin.
So if I power level, I want to power level right before I get the airship. So that way everybody is relatively on the same page when I get them back.
Once you get
Except for poor Locke, who you have to go through a whole like nightmare dungeon to get.
So after Thamasa, so there's some wrinkles. This is just interesting. So after Thamasa, Shadow won't get re-averaged until you get him on the floating continent. Also, when someone first joins, they're given the level average plus their personal plus 2 levels. So Mog has a personal plus of 5, Strago has 2, blah, blah, blah.
That's really interesting. Why don't I have a Esperon? Locke. Let's do... Wait. Vigor... Seraphim does nothing for him as far as levels. HP doesn't matter.
And people have exploits about, abusing the react times and basically strats to get like the perfect stats with the the espers, which
yeah.
what a pain in the ass.
And you know, unless like you're doing the GBA optional dungeon, there's no point.
No, even with that, I'd feel like
you can be overpowered.
You get a little busted in this game, like seriously.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
And yeah, once we have the airship, there's really not much stopping us from getting pretty busted.
Yeah, basically. So now someone answers the actual question, and it's what we thought. Only people within the party gain EXP.
Okay.
Anyone left on the airship doesn't gain any. But, and they don't say this here, but I know it's true, is if you have, like, say, 3 party members, and 2 of them die, the one that's alive gets the same amount of EXP. So there's no advantage to people dying. There's only a disadvantage. But if those people just aren't in your party and you just have someone by themselves, they get like four times the EXP.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's kind of a thing if you want to power level like one person.
Like one character, get them like back up to speed, yeah.
You have like some kind of exploit, or they're just strong enough to like kill these enemies by themselves.
Yeah, or you can even fight like weaker enemies for primo EXP.
Yeah, say if you really just want to focus on that one, they'll get it 4 times quicker.
Yeah.
It's a weird wrinkle with this game.
So at the start with Celeste, if you can like grit your teeth and oh crap. I guess I can't go in that room, period. If you like want to grit your teeth and like take on some enemies and survive, like you will get really good EXP for her and you'll drive up your party average.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
That is something good to steal. Now that I think about what's there good to steal. There's a few things, and I'll look it up too, but the one I can remember off the top of my head, the first island you're on with Celeste in the World of Ruin has those little squirrels.
Yeah.
They die. They die pretty quickly.
Right.
Just by themselves.
Right. They just give up.
Yeah. I think the game's trying to say something like the water's poisoned or something. But anyway, they have mega elixirs.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You can steal mega elixirs from them.
If only we had a thief, yeah.
Yeah. So you can come back with Locke.
Or can you equip the thief knife on her?
No. I don't think so.
I
think that it's just a Locke only thing.
Okay.
But yeah, you got to be pretty quick.
Well, and go technically.
Yeah, so you got to have a good speed stat, but you can steal mega elixirs from them pretty easily. And I think you're probably good enough, like when you first get Locke. Well, I mean, again, it's whenever you get Locke back. That's totally up to you.
Yeah, but realistically, he's the last one you get, just about.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have to be, but the Phoenix Cave sucks.
Yeah,
like
it's
usually
gonna be damn
Go-Go's
hard to do if you.
One.
Yeah. Who's your last one?
I usually get Go-Go
okay.
usually, which is I don't know, maybe dumb because he's fantastic.
I get Go-Go like right away because then you have a second person who can blitz.
Yes, you have the blitz, you have the tools, you have
everything.
Whatever.
The only thing is though,
you
can't power up his stats, and he's kind of like mediocre stats and everything. So, but yeah, Phantom Rush fortunately is that broken that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Phantom Rush is still, even with Go-Go, you can have it do 10,000. Like
yeah, like right away. Hey, treasure. Received a flame rod. Why would you give this to me?
It was just a regular rod before the fire.
Yeah, it was just a rod. There we go. Okay, so we got one for the boss. Locke can
that's good.
Deal some serious damage there. Though he's doing really well with his sword.
Yeah. You may not even need... Well, might as well use it. I mean, seriously.
Right. Alright, let's see here. Why did my potions not go back to the top? Well, whatever. Because we're getting pretty close here, I think. Yep, here we go. Okay. And this will after this will probably be where we have to call the episode. So, if you've got any more juicy tidbits on Star Wars, now's your chance.
Not really. The only thing is, I don't know, like with Avengers, after Infinity War, I mean, of course, the whole ending to that movie, we were speculating about Endgame for a whole year, you know? So it got the amount of coverage and the amount of hype and everything that I thought it deserved, being the end of the whole... end of an era when it comes to the MCU.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm just a little surprised that I know The Rise of Skywalker's getting coverage,
Oh yeah, for sure.
But as far as like, oh damn, yeah, he's doing good with that. But as far as like what it actually signifies, that it's like the end of this whole era of Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
You know, starting from like episode, you know, from the original Star Wars movie, it's what, 76.
Yeah.
It's kind of ending that Skywalker line, or it's supposed to, and I don't know. I just thought it would get like a lot more coverage. I thought we'd have like maybe some more trailers by now.
Yeah.
Aside from like the 2, but
I agree with you there. But at the same time, crap. The Last Jedi didn't really leave you with a massive cliffhanger.
No. Other than for the fans of the movie being like, wait, so not a cliffhanger, more like a lack of one, where it's like,
right.
Okay, why did they even get that guy? What was the whole point of, you know, Finn's adventure, basically?
Yeah.
And what was her name? Rose or something? Like, what were they even doing, basically?
Yeah, that was just a dead end. That was like, I'm
unless,
sure
what's his face?
that guy's gonna come back in episode 9 and like redeem himself for sure.
Yeah, and have some kind of role, or he said, if not, that.
Like, you cut out there for a second.
Yeah. Like, if he doesn't, that was truly just wasted time.
Yeah. No, that'll. I'm sure that will be an arc. Like, he'll come back and redeem himself.
Yeah. And I'm kind of sitting here like, yeah, he better.
Yeah, he better.
Gotta redeem himself.
They should not leave that there. Now,
okay, this thing's kind of powerful. They really, okay, there we go.
Not anymore.
It's like they really expect you to. You better be using your ice, you know.
Yeah. Well, the only thing was though, like he was really a pushover until he cast Reflect, and then I had to be careful.
Yeah, but it's like even the fire spell. It's like, yeah, there's half your HP.
Yeah, gone.
But only to one person usually. So.
Yeah, right. If he had like group attacked that would have wrecked my party pretty quick.
He really looked like he was just dancing there.
That's a good boy. That's a very good boy. Ooh-ah! Ooh-ah! Does Shadow somehow save the day here? I forget.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he like comes out and like, yeah. He for some reason just makes the fire go away. Because this is a power he has. Oh wait, no, these are just bombs. Never mind. Those are meant to symbolize bombs, not just actual fire.
Yeah, he just cuts the fire.
Yeah, right. Check this out.
That's how good of a ninja he is. Just cuts the elements.
And see how cool I am? Yeah, you know, it would have been really great if Shadow came with me, if he could have done that the whole time.
You're right.
You know how much smoke they must have all inhaled by now? Like, even if he does get them out of there, they're not going to be the same. A smoke bomb, yes, that's what we need. More smoke.
No, they're oxygen starved.
There's no such thing as black lung in this universe. We're good. Save your thanks for these kind people. And that horrible ninja. Who came through only at the last second. That's how I operate. It's a stupid way to operate. Come on, man, let me have this. He's just like this wannabe Batman. Now this is a pretty significant plot point. He talks about the War of the Magi and the Warring Triad, and this is kind of like the whole mythology.
Yeah.
Of this world. Like why people don't trust magic users, and few mage warriors escaped and found their way here. That's actually pretty messed up. It kind of makes you realize why they don't want to use magic, or at least sympathize with them a little. Well, I do owe you for saving Realm. I'll turn my back on the Espers. I mean, Realm, everyone has a price. Oh, there's Fuddy Duddy. Oh, Woosley. They're here. They must be hiding in the mountains to the west. You know, in terms of like actual geography, that's super vague.
Yeah, right.
That's like searching for Sasquatch, who, I mean, I guess we also find later in this game, but feels like I've had enough of this conversation. What a bunch of horse shit.
It's just sick Tara. See where that half of her wants to go.
What a fuddy-duddy. There's a memento ring in here, isn't there? There it is.
There it is.
One of only 2 in the game, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And only Shadow and Realm can equip them.
The second one, I think you get in maybe the cave on the Veldt or something.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the world.
Yeah, where you find either Shadow or Realm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Batman. Don't thank me. Thank my dog. Just wanted him back. I would have let you all die. Were it not for this sweet puppy Pokemon Interceptor.
I'll search for the Espers in my own way by not searching for them.
By sitting back and not doing it.
Better shit to do.
I'll search for them in my own way by completely not doing it. By taking this money and going away.
You know that's what's happening.
Right? I mean, like, the Empire did pay him.
Yeah. What does he got? He's going to be all altruistic all of a sudden?
It's no wonder that they try to kill him on the floating continent. I mean, he royally screwed them over. He was supposed to be their inside man. All right. Well, this will conclude this episode of Final Fantasy VI. Things are gonna get pretty dramatic next episode. I think we should see the floating continent pick up,
yeah,
right?
I think we are.
Yeah.
I think the mountains, whatever they're called, they do take a little bit of time.
Yeah, but
I remember
right
being
after that, though, you go straight to the floating continent.
Pretty much. You have some story. You play as Leo for a second.
Yeah.
And then, pretty much the floating continent.
Yeah. So we've got maybe like, what, 2.5 episodes left in the World of Balance?
Yeah.
That'll be about it.
Probably, I mean, at least 2. But, yeah, maybe less than 3.
Yeah. All right.
We're getting there. I don't know if there's any more side questing, but not really. I think we got most of the side questing out of the way.
Mm-hmm. So we'll have to see next time right here on Play the Hits.
All right. We'll see you then.
Later.